should we take him a toaster?
To a library? It'll be a fire hazard. No, bread and cheese is fine, and them energy drinks. Protesting takes energy.
We're only sitting in, Fizz.
Yeah, well, they'll be glad of a cheese butty and a bit of a boost.
Right, well, I'll get him a Gazette. Give him something to do, won't it?
What? Because Roy, in an entire building full of books, will be bored out of his head. Come on.
So how's Rita? I take it Dennis has gone for good.
Oh, I don't like to ask. Is she okay?
Well, she wouldn't be, would she, if she knew everyone in here was in pursuit of gossip?
I'm just in pursuit of chili, thanks.
Am I dreaming? Or did Norris Cole just accuse me of gossiping?
That headline outside. Take it down.
What?
He doesn't make up the headlines. They should at least refer to Yasmin as librarian, not activist.
Librarians stamp books. Activists break laws. Have you seen the photo? Banners and everything? She's not exactly shy of publicity, is she, your wife?
That's more like it, Norris. I thought you had some kind of brain transplant or something.
There again. Activist.
Hey, 60 pence. I won't be able to sell this now. Do you not want change?
Why can't she leave the world be?
You wouldn't have her any other way.
She should have been here celebrating Eid with us. Not locked in the library with a strange man.
Oh, behave. You know exactly what she'd be up to with that strange man, talking him into a coma.
At least I get a day of peace and quiet.
I tell you, you said that.
When? You're not joining her.
No, I'm going to visit. Check she's all right.
Her indigestion tablets. You'll need to fetch them from the house. And her hand cream.
Careful, she might think you're supporting her.
Tell her it was your idea.
Would you like more bread and cheese?
More wheat? You want me bloated?
No, I don't. Particularly.
I was hoping to have heard from Mr. Shaw. He must have read the article. I'll email again. He's the weak link on the council. Oh. Very clever. Very civilized. You won't win! I'll text Khalid. Ask him to send an email as well. I know Robert Shaw sympathizes. It's whether he dare stand up to his wife. She's on the council too. Second wife, a case in point. Choosing one's second wife is a minefield and should be approached with caution.
Or better still, not approached at all.
Nonsense. You're not a species that should live alone. However, the very fact that a man is in the market for a second wife means that his judgment will be impaired.
And you accredit this to biology, this blanket generalization, a species' necessity to hunt and gather a mate?
We're better in pairs. That's all. Simple fact.
Perhaps you have the paperwork with you. The certificates that qualify you to inflict these ill-researched opinions dressed up as science.
I take it you're a widower. I didn't say it in order to...
My marital status is irrelevant. Your point is unfounded, unvalidated, arrogant.
Arrogant? How dare you? I am entitled to my opinion.
And I am entitled to point out what your opinion amounts to. And though it is a word that I've never had much use for in my life, I think it's an appropriate term now. Hogwash.
Me and Eccles are off. Bye. Thought you were stopping here for the day. Been ready long before you. In a brown shaggy uniform with a brown shaggy games kit packed and her dog food butties. You got your swimming trunks? Because Eccles has got a brown shaggy swimming costume on underneath there. You're bonkers. I think she's seen that paddling pool in Barlow's Byres. I might score that one later. Do you fancy a splash about? It'll rain. Why do people only want to get wet if it's not raining? Where's the sense, Eccles? Hey, look at her face. She's up for it. You don't have to come. I might.
I think I'll have a glass of wine.
Wine list?
Until she gets changed.
Making the place look unattractive, am I? Blot on the landscape, shattered window in the ice cream van.
Am I giving it to her?
Yes.
No, not while you're in your tabard.
He likes to have a say in what I wear, who I speak to, who my friends are.
Come on, I did you a favour.
Can I have the wine list, please?
No.
Never mind, love. Put it back. I'll have house white.
Hi. No David and Kylie yet? Just popped over to yours to see how their holiday went.
Yes, they've landed.
Oh?
He texted. Lloyd's on his way to pick them up. Now, is she all right in what she's wearing?
Why? What's wrong with her?
Nothing. Take her with you, will you?
Oh, you need to sort this, the two of you.
Fancy a glass of summer?
No. Got a cut and blow dry in 10 minutes.
Oh, sit down. Live dangerously. Stop siding with me.
I am not. And I will be living dangerously if I cut Mrs. Chaplin's ear off. She'll sue me for every penny I've got. Just let me know as soon as David gets here, please. And Gail...
One word in his defence, ma'am.
It needs sorting, right? That's all.
House White.
Why don't you give me the number of the buyer and I'll ring him myself? But why not? Look, I need to tell him how much we need this medal back. It's sentimental value to...
Listen, my Uncle Albert lost both his legs in that war. It might be a bit of metal to your buyer, but to me it's...
Just tell me what they say, yeah? Well done, you just put the price up 50%.
Oh, rubbish.
Did he really lose both his legs?
That paddling pool, I'll give you a £5 for it.
Do I look like I was born yesterday?
Not even a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you what, you give us a £5, then another £5, and then one more.
For a bit of waterproof plastic, I reckon I could make one myself out of bin bags.
Right. Well, go on then.
Well, I would if it was for me, but it's not. It's for Simon. That's who you're ripping off, your own nephew.
What, you're babysitting Simon today? OK. £5. If you take Amy and all. Straight from Holiday Club, 4 till, say... We'll say 8, you know, give her a tea as well.
Lloyd, you're making me feel like a stalker. Just come back to me, yeah? If Mrs. Waisel is late for a chiropody, she... gotta go. Sorry. Work. You haven't come here to talk taxis, have you?
Well, actually, I...
Oh, you did? Yeah, of course you have. Sorry, about... You're here about David and Kylie?
Well, this should have been back ages ago. And look, I don't... Well, I'm not avoiding.
No, truly. I've thought a lot about what you said, and you're right. You've got to put family first. Some aren't meant to be. I'll just try Lloyd again. Base to Lloyd. What's going on, mate? Please.
I'm on the road in 2 minutes, or I'm leaving these completely incompetent parents and their devil child to walk home. 2 hours getting them in the flaming...
Sounds like he's, he won't be long now.
Devil's child?
Lloyd, he gets grumpy. When he's hungry, he's probably missed his dinner.
Well, so have mine, so I better go and make him something. I do not appreciate my grandchild being called a devil child.
I'm sure it's high spirits, jet lag, numbers on the plane.
Or Lloyd is completely out of order.
Yeah, that. I'll have a word.
Mum! Open the door.
I'm afraid the door is locked from the outside.
There's a window round the back. You can climb through, Khalid.
Let me throw you this bag, then.
Did you email Mr. Shaw?
In there is your indigestion pills.
Ah.
Hand cream, torches. Well, let's hope you're not still in there when it gets dark, eh? Oh, and there's a printout of the reply from Mr. Shaw. He's called an extraordinary meeting to discuss the protest.
I knew you was the weak link.
You're both invited.
Could be a trap to lure us away. We cannot both go.
It's a dilemma. As humankind can only function in pairs.
That is simplistic and juvenile.
Then touche.
You two falling out? Seriously, how?
I need water for these pills.
I said to the door.
Not until you pay the waiting time and the damage.
Oh, Max, that damage don't. The headrests are already half off.
It's not funny.
We are not lugging our bags and the baby from here.
Well, 40 quid then.
Max!
Oh, I'll sue you if he's run over.
I'll sue if you don't pay.
Look, grab her, go after him. Take a bag as well.
Max!
Come on, mate, 40 quid.
You can have 20 quid and 10 Barbadian dollars. That's your lot.
Look, go home, get over your jet lag, have a long think, and then bring me another 20 quid.
Oh, Carly.
Hi, Gran.
What's up with Carly? I saw her pass the window and I waved.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Excuse me, what happened to hello? Did you have a good holiday?
Don't worry, we got you a present.
I can tell you the best present you can give me today.
What?
Have a word with your brother.
Well, Nick, what's he done?
Oh.
Actually, Grant, I haven't got time for this. I'm not having it the minute I step off the plane.
David, oh, David!
Should have stayed on it. Refueled and then flown us out to flaming Mongolia.
Shall I toss a coin? I mean, one of you's got to go to this meeting.
I am not leaving here.
Roy, then.
You'd leave me alone here? What if it's a trick and he ends up locked out?
You can climb through the window, I did.
They'll have seen that, sealed it up. Do you know how old Roy is?
Do you? Or is this another theory based on an unfounded assumption that you've made up?
OK, enough. Both of you, look, I'll go, all right? On one condition. You two make up.
I'm gonna splash Eccles. Eccles, come here. Eccles, let go. She's not yours, she's Grandma Deirdre's. You're cruel. Holding her, even though she wants to come to me.
She doesn't. See?
Then she's as stupid as you. You're the stupidest. You get it off your dad. He's in prison for being stupid. It's a crime. He's guilty.
Shut up.
He's in stupid prison. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Seriously, can't you two just both play nice?
Simon's hurting her so she won't come here.
Hurting Eccles? No, that I know is a big fat fib.
Listen, Amy, if you can't get along, then the paddling pool's going back in the box.
Simon! Simon!
Who is that?
She's scared. Scared? No, she's smart. I'd be hiding under a blanket if Big Gob Amy was after me.
If we bow to the demands of activists, anarchy will follow.
You are so right, Norris. Anarchy will break out. There'll be people borrowing books and that.
Look, you can scoff, but wait till the future, where every time someone disagrees with a decision, they take the law into their own hands.
Sweets!
I rest my case. I blame television for this.
Give me sweets.
Hey, Max, that's a bit rude.
I'll give you a clip round the ear in a minute. You little... Anarchy, what did I say? Anarchy, see? Anarchy.
Your dry clothes are on the radiator in the bathroom.
He's such a crybaby, isn't he?
Do you want something to cry about? She looks like she's calmed down.
She looks sad.
Sad? What's she got to be sad about?
Do you think she misses her mum and dad? Grandma Deirdre said they took her away when she was a puppy.
You know, she came to your family, though, didn't she? All that extra attention with that load of other puppies getting in the way.
Do you think she remembers them?
Or do you remember your mum?
She must get scared that she'll forget. She must wonder if she'll get put somewhere else again and not know anyone.
Well, we can't know what's going to happen. But, you know, we can make sure that if she or anyone were to get moved again, that there'd be someone looking out for them. Yeah, can't we? So that she wasn't on her own or scared.
Meeting about to start. Text me that you and Roy are friends again.
Perhaps it would be timely for me to apologize. Conflict is not my way.
You're very good at it. For someone who claims not to practice much.
Everyone has a right to their opinion. I shouldn't have let yours feel so personal.
Perhaps I sounded a little forceful. Sharif says I can be He calls it many things. Let's just stick with forceful. You've been married?
You were right earlier. I'm a widower.
When did your wife die?
20th of January.
This year?
This year.
Oh, so... I'm not surprised. It's far too early for you to think of remarriage.
Will not. It would feel inappropriate.
It's too early, that's all. It must be very hard.
It's her absence in everything. Her absence. And to fill that absence with another person, another personality, no. No, it's hers. Hers alone.
My opinion...
As I said, I was oversensitive.
It's Khalid, him I was thinking of. We hated him being in the army, but don't tell Sharif I said this. When he was all dressed up in that smart uniform, my boy, a man, all grown up. But when Jamila died, his wife, he arrived home in that same uniform, a little boy again, lost. As a mother, you want so much to make things easier for them. But grief...
Yes.
I think he's only just coming back. Back to who he was. And I want so much for him to find somebody. I'm afraid that he's fallen for the first woman he's seen. And she's not right for him.
Yeah.
He needs calmness, care. And I fear he's walked into a hurricane.
I thought you said he'd be here by now.
I only know what the broker told me. Maybe the buyer's changed his mind.
Oh, well, he better flaming not have. Now, listen, when he gets here, let me do all the talking.
Oh, that'll make a change. Look, I'm better at business.
He collects medals. He stares at fusty bits of metal all day. I would be like a breath of fresh air for him.
All right, you're going to flirt him into submission.
I am going to flirt him into a reasonable price, yeah.
Rob Donovan.
Yeah?
Before you start, I've coveted this medal. I've craved it. I don't even know why I've agreed to come, but I'm telling you now, if I'm parting with it, I want my injured feelings recompensed. Shall we?
Mom! Mom, I need water! Mom!
Gotcha! Give Sophie the slip and you won't get away from me.
Get off me! Get off him!
That child needs discipline. Children today, they're a disgrace.
Whereas Maddie old codgers are the same any day.
All right, come on, man. He soaked me. I want this jacket dry cleaned.
Well, you've had it wet cleaned, free of charge.
What if it shrinks?
We'll have to price you up a new one then, won't we? What size is it? Age 10 to 11?
All right, come on, he's in now.
Anarchists.
Anything to reshelve?
Yes, well, actually, this one belongs here, though I haven't taken it from a shelf today. It's the book I was returning when I first found out about the impending library closure. It's overdue. Very overdue.
Apologies, no need to return. Is this yours?
Oh, yes. Yes. This is the reason I'm here. Why I agreed to come. This quote, Haley, my wife, copied down from this book about cancer. I've been trying to find the source of the quote. It's Goethe, I believe.
Thinking is easy, acting is difficult. And to put one's thoughts into action is the most difficult thing in the world.
I fear it may be a misquote. Though I suppose that doesn't make it any less valuable to the reader. Haley made some difficult decisions towards the end of her life.
It's inspiring. We're lucky she found it. She must have been very special.
Yes.
We'll win. I feel it now.
we should probably reshelve that. It's council property.
We are activists. If you want it, keep it. Put it in your bag. I might take one too.
What, without scanning it out?
Perhaps not.
No.
Oh, are you on your own?
No, Kylie and Lily, they're having a kip, and Max has burnt himself out, finally.
We've just seen Norris.
Oh, well, there's a bloke who were never a kid.
Well, Max will never make an adult if Norris gets hold of it. Did he really squirt that water pistol at her?
Water pistol? Have you seen that thing? Our shower chucks out less. Hope you had a word with Max.
You know, no, that hadn't occurred to me. What would I do without you?
Don't be sarky, David.
Was that from the school?
You always just wander into other people's houses and just read the post.
David.
Go on, then, read it. Yes. It is from the school, and they want to charge us 150 quid for taking him out of school on holiday. Kylie's fuming, and she wants to know dobbed in.
Well, I hope that holiday was worth it.
The school could have paid us 150 quid, and it wouldn't have been worth it.
Hey, you can't just say that and wander off.
Now, did something happen while you were away?
No.
Well, it must have done.
No, it didn't. It was all good.
Well, it obviously wasn't, David.
No, but it should have been.
But if you won't tell us, we can't help.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's Max. It always is. It's not normal.
What isn't?
I don't know, but I think there's something wrong with him. And I mean, like, properly, something not normal.
We're back in Coronation Street in half an hour.